Hey guys, welcome back to Trade or Die. So I'm really about to expose myself. This is the only way that I can become a better trader. I need to understand my bad behavior and remove them expeditiously. And then I need to understand my good behavior, build better habits, and then continue to excel. I need to have all this out of my face and just, really realize where my flaws are and just not sweep it under the rug anymore. So here goes nothing. As you can see on my screen, my FX book's open. This is my account that I opened last year in December. I started off great. I started off really great, really great. I peaked out at 35%, only to, take a big dip, come back up, and then another big dip. And now I'm just working my way slowly. It's unfortunate. At the start I did have great potential to earn more. You see I peaked out at 4,000, but it just what I was doing wasn't enough, right? So I ended 2022 14%, and now I'm down 9% for the year. Over that time, I took 106 trades, and of course, some of them were partial closes, right? My longs, I had 57% win. On my shorts, 54%. And the summary of my trades. So you know what? One thing I'm deciding right from now, literally only GJ. It's only GJ. Nothing else. Only GJ. USD JPY gone, gold gone, and it was just one trade on gold. I don't know what possessed me to take it, but anyway, strictly GJ. So what is next now? Next I'm going to show you my run up starting from January. Let me just go back. So January, I was gonna go from January 1st all the way to that date, so you see everything. So year to date, so starting from January 1st up until now, I'm essentially down $365. Overall, I'm still up for the account, but just down in general. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? I took 50 trades that week, the first to Friday. That is nuts. Okay. So I guess we don't really need to look at this. It's pretty much the same exact thing. It's showing my net profit, my gross profit, gross loss. Obviously the loss is going to be greater than the profits. It's also showing my consecutive loss. My consecutive loss was minus 500. I lost 5 trades in a row. 5 trades to lose 500. Consecutive profit 513 with only 3 trades. Wow. Anyway, let's dig into the numbers and just how I've done things. So if you notice with my FX book, one cool thing that they can do, or that you can do on my FX book, is you could actually set tags and then analyze your data or your trades. So some of the tags that I've made are out of session, New York session, emotional trade tag, risk too big tag, a structured trade tag, momentum trade, bend trade. I think I need to add consolidation too. And then also easy trade and London session. So I'll just start off with my bad stuff that I've done, the bad trades. So for me, what I consider bad is essentially anything that's taken out of session according to my plan. So my plan is essentially to trade between 6 and 12 at noon. Anything after that time, I've pretty much labeled out of session. For risk too big, I labeled those on trades where I essentially lost too much. For me, too much would be over 1%. And then on emotional trades, that's where I have, a tandem of trades where I lost consecutively. So I think you'll see, once I put this together, you'll see that those 5 trades that I lost consecutively, and they'll be marked with emotional trade. Momentum trade, that's just the type of trade that it was. Structure trade, again, the type of trade. New York session will essentially be pre-New York all the way up until London, so 11. And then London session is essentially anything at 11 and after for the close. Easy trade, that's just, an emotion, a feeling, and I'm definitely going to keep marking those so I can go back and I can see what made it an easy trade. It could have been something like, okay, price broke and it pulled back. Easy trade. There were no wicks. There were no news. It just did exactly what I thought, what I think it would do. And then again, bend trade is a type of trade that I take. So I'm gonna press analyze, and then you'll be able to see like where I would lie, right? This is it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Instances where I took all of these trades, my equity would literally be at minus 984%. If I look at just my New York and bend trades, you'll see that, oh shit, that's horrid still. Growth. Okay, I think it's a growth I should be looking at. Let me go back. Sorry guys. So on these trades, out of session, growth. So growth would be negative 30 if we were to look at all of the trades that I have marked here. So between the out of session, risk too big, and emotional. So if you go here, those are factors for 25 trades. That's half of my trades that I took in January alone for that week. So as you can see, 3 a.m. out of session, 10 a.m. that was in session, but the risk was way too big, right? That's 5%, 2%. I shouldn't be losing that much. Again, these guys out of session, 3, 3, 3, 3. And the thing is, I tagged them with emotional, right? I took them right after each other. Why am I trading at 1 a.m., 1:30? This is all in one day. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 trades, and I demolished my account. I didn't need to do that. I didn't. But again, right, like, these are sure they're out of session, but there's no need to take them and struggle. I'm just gonna continue. New York session, but the risk was way too big, 3%. We don't need those. And then again, everything else. So it looks like majority of these are out of session. I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 New York sessions out of the 25 trades. What's that percentage? That's like 20%. So right off the bat, as far as bad behavior goes, I need to cut out of session trades and also risk smaller amounts. If I'm able to do that, I will be able to not only preserve capital, so I need to cut out of session trades and also risk smaller amounts, closer to 0.5%. That might be too small. So next, let's look at some of our good days, the good stuff. Or at least things that were done in New York session, London, etc. So trade type doesn't matter because it can be a bend outside of the session, and I really just want to capture my New York session and London close. So we'll do analyze now, and as you can see, the growth is now sitting at 4.78, and that's great. I wish that I was at the 4.78%, and I wish that I didn't take those extra trades, because even here, like, I have 30 trades, right? With these 30 trades, I did have some bad risk management. However, I've had a lot more green days overall. I think again the key is to really understand my risk. Maybe I actually should be risking 1.5% instead of the 0.5%, but I think losing that 1% has actually made me an emotional trader. So like if I look at here, for example, on the 5th, this is when that whole stint of trade started. On the 5th, I literally lost every trade, and then I continued to do that after 1 a.m., which is crazy. But on the 4th, I was fine. This was the new stuff, and I took a lot of trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trades. Way too much. So gotta risk smaller amounts and also take less trades. I think those are the main habits that I would need to cut in order to better my trading. Even during New York session, which is a part of my plan where I do trade, I do have instances where, number one, I trade too much or trade too big. The third, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. The fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 trades on the 4th. Wow. No wonder I was tilted. I took way too many trades and came into too many losses. So that makes perfect sense. So I think overall, what I need to do, what will make my next week better, is I need to cut out of session trades, risk smaller amounts, and then take less trades. These are the 3 things, the 3 keys. I'm gonna actually put this on my chart. Cut these bad behaviors. See, numbers the same, -3, 65. So let's add a text. Text. Oops. Okay, this has to be the one that moves. Shoot. Delete. I can use this one. The label. There you go. Stays there now. So what was it? So I need to cut out of session trades. Session trades. Okay. I need to risk smaller. Risk smaller amount. Up to 1%. And then I need to take less trades. Take less trades. So if I'm gonna take less trades, that means that I need to take my best trade every single session, and that should help me in turn earn more money, because like you really would expect that, you know, the more you trade the more money you earn, but it's really not like that in most cases. What people experience a lot of the time is that they lose more, which is, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But yeah, I think that's a good look at, or good insight onto my trades. For my next video, what I plan to do is actually go into these trades. So let me remove these. So I'm gonna remove it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the trades. So I'm literally gonna go from, what is it, January 3rd all the way to the last day that I traded in that week, which would have been the 6th, which is the Friday. So the 3rd to the 6th. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to explain what my thought process was for that trade. And if I can't explain that, then there's no reason for me to take the trade, right? Hindsight is definitely 2020, but even with that, even if that's the case, I still need to be able to go back and explain why I took a trade. Trades should never be taken out of boredom or greed, or, you know, for anything really, right? Like, trading is all about following your plan, being disciplined, because if you can do that, then that's where the money can be made. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys sitting in, and until next time, peace.